Hello everybody, welcome back to the EAPicks.com TV show. I'm your host, Tony T. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube page and keep up to date with all our latest pick offerings. All right, now it's time. Go out to Las Vegas, Nevada. Reintroduce the show, Dave the Meatman Scandaliato from PayAfterYouWin.com. Well, Dave, on your video pick yesterday, you go 1-1. Looks like the SMU and Clemson game does not hit under the total, but SMU wins on the money line.
Yeah, well, I mean, it all depends on how you look at it. I got SMU. I got them in the second half because, when they were down 11, 12, whatever it was at halftime, I figured, well, I might as well go get another piece of this loser pie. But big rally by the Mustangs in the second half. They get the cover. They did score a lot of points in the first half. I mean, I'm not sure what Clemson was doing which enabled them to put up so many points in the first half. But SMU really put the clamps down in the second half. So I got the split here on the program, and the losing streak has officially come to an end, which is good. I mean, look, hey, once again, look, it's tough picking games overnight. I ain't gonna lie to you. This ain't the easiest thing in the world. Football's a little different. Football season's a little different because, you're in the big contest out in Las Vegas, the Super Contest. You got to turn your picks in on Thursday and Friday anyway, so football's a little different than basketball and baseball. A couple of times I've picked games here on the program, and you find out the next day the star player's not even playing. I picked the Pelicans one time, and I said that I like the Pelicans. I like the way Anthony Davis is playing. Next thing you know, Anthony Davis isn't playing. He's not playing. Some kind of way, just by me saying that I like the way he's playing, he got injured. Just by those words coming out of my mouth. So it was nice to be on the winning side. I didn't think I'd look like it had 0-2 written all over it, like you said at halftime. But SMU, look, this SMU team, they should have been in the NCAA tournament. It's the first time a top 25 team has been left out of the NCAA tournament in almost a decade. So they had something to prove, and they'll be in the championship game, the NIT championship game on Thursday night, and I was glad to be sitting in the LVH tonight, and was glad to be able to cash the first bet, and then of course the second half bet, which I knew I was going to cash pretty much the whole second half.
All right, Dave, that's right, and I know you're going to look here at the NBA here for tonight's pick. We've got the Chicago Bulls on the road to face Atlanta Hawks. The Bulls are favored on the road by 2 with a total of 186. Hawks here, this is a team that has a one-game lead over the Knicks for that final playoff spot. And the Bulls are in the playoffs playing for seeding, but Atlanta here is getting 2 points at home.
I'm going to take the Hawks. I'm going to take the Atlanta Hawks. The bottom line is, they're 21-14 at home. So they're a good home basketball team. They got a one-game lead on the New York Knicks, but it's not a one-game lead. They're tied in the win column with the Knicks, and then they have 2 less losses than the Knicks. So they've played 2 less games in New York, which gives them, like you said, a one-game lead. But if Atlanta was to lose their next 2, the New York Knicks and Atlanta Hawks would be tied in the stand. It's kind of like the Knicks are in the clubhouse. They've shot there, whatever. And it's just a winnable game for the Atlanta Hawks. I mean, like you said, the Bulls, they really don't have much to play for. They're playing for seeding, but it's too early to be worried about seeding. I mean, do you want to play the Heat? Do you want to play the Pacers? I mean, it's kind of early to be trying to figure all that out. You got to wait till you get down to the last 3-4 games. You can't start playing for seeding with 8-9 games to go. I got a feeling Atlanta does want to make the playoffs. Why? I have no clue. I guess, I don't know. I don't know why they would want to, because they're going to get buried once the playoffs start. It's mind-boggling. We're even talking about a team 9 games under 500 even going to the playoffs. I mean, it's pretty unbelievable, but I'm going to take a shot. The line opened 1. It's at 2 right now. I'm hoping when I get up it's 3. I'm hoping when I get to the win it's 3.5. Bulls shouldn't be favored by 3.5 against anybody, especially on the road, especially a team like the Atlanta Hawks, who at least have proven that they can win at home. There's 7 games over 500 at home, and there's something like, I don't know, like 17, 18 games under 500 on the road. So if this game was on the road, I'd never be on the Atlanta Hawks, never in a trillion years. But at home, they're a live team. Like I said, 21-14 straight up record. All I got to do is win the game here. Put me in coach. I'm ready to play. I'll take the Atlanta Hawks at home plus the 2 points.
All right, Dave, the Meatman Scandaliato from PayAfterYouWin.com says take the home underdog, Atlanta Hawks, plus the points against the Chicago Bulls. You know, Dave, I know you got a special offer going for all your clients when they give you a call on your comp pick hotline, 888-375-2710. I know you've got some premium plays out there you're going to offer them, and let's hear it.
Well, you got 15 baseball games tomorrow. You got 13 NBA games, and then you got 1 college basketball game and a handful of NHL hockey games. I mean, it's a monster day as far as gambling's concerned, especially when you figure you got 4 different sports to bet on. And if you want to talk about any of the games, you want to find out who I'm going to go bet my own money on, give me a call. Talk directly with me, Dave Scandaliato, 1-888-375-2710, 1-888-375-2710. I personally answer each call. You're not going to talk to a sales guy. Don't worry about the credit card. I'm not going to talk to you about that. And let's see if we can't make some money. Let's see if we can't win some money. Let's see if we can't put our heads together and see if we can't get you on the winning side. Like I said, I must have made 30, 35 phone calls at the LVH tonight, calling people. SMU second half, SMU second half, SMU second half, SMU second half. Get on the list. Get on the list. This is what I do. It was funny. I was sitting in there playing the dogs with my friend tonight, and the guy comes up and he asks the guy sitting next to me, asks him a question about a game or something like that. He goes, I don't have any idea. And he goes, you effing jack off. You've been sitting in here for 13 hours and you don't know what's going on. I've been working all day and I'm trying to ask you about something and you have no information for me. Well, you know what? That's about right. That's about par for the course. But if you call me, that ain't what's going to happen here. Well, believe me, I'm ready to go, man. Believe me, I like to bet. There, you know, there's a funny thing about a lot of the handicappers here in Las Vegas. They don't gamble. When I tell people all the time, they go, well, what does he bet? I go, nothing. They go, no, well, what does he bet a game? Nothing. Nothing. These guys don't bet. They don't bet. Most of them are broke, okay? Most of them are broke, and the few that aren't broke, when they do bet, they lose because they're losers. I mean, that's what happens to losers. They lose. And it's funny that this business is full of people that don't put any money down on any games. And if you want to find out who I'm going with on Wednesday, give me a call, 1-888-375-2710. The plays that I sell at payafteryouwin.com, 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 plus any first half or second half plays. That's what I'm going to give you when you call me. And don't forget now, every play that I release to you, every play that I give you is monitored and documented at eapicks.com, picks.com, and that way you know that the plays that you get from me are being monitored and documented. But most importantly, you want to make sure you're getting the same plays that my paying customers are getting, because that's the stuff you want. That's the good stuff. That's the good stuff. You want to be, as we all know, there's 2 kind of stuffs in this world. There's the bad stuff and there's the good stuff. And the good stuff is the stuff being monitored and documented at eapicks.com, and it's the stuff I got my own money on. So when I give you the plays, believe me, I got a lot riding on them. Not only are you getting them as I try to get you to be a customer of mine, but all the people that I've worked so hard to become customers of mine, I'm trying to win for them too. The bottom line is these they're not free plays, they're premium plays that I'm giving away for free. Like I said, they're all monitored and documented at eapicks.com. give me a call toll free, 1-888-375-2710. I'd love to talk with you.
All right, be sure to give Dave the Meatman Scandaliato of payafteryouwin.com a call on his comp pick outline. You see it right there, 888-375-2710. Get 2 days of premium plays, the plays that he puts up at Pay After You Win, and he'll send you right to the pay window. All right, to review, Dave Scandaliato says, go ahead and take the Atlanta Hawks at home and the underdog, getting 2 points against the Chicago Bulls, and make that call, 888-375-2710. 2 days worth of premium plays from Dave the Meatman Scandaliato. All right, I'd like to thank Dave the Meatman Scandaliato from payafteryouwin.com for joining me today on the EAPicks.com Sports Smarter. That's going to do it for tonight's show. Remember, subscribe to our YouTube page and keep up to date with all our latest pick offerings. That's it for tonight. I'm Tony T. We're back tomorrow.